What's up, peeps? What's happening? It's your boy Jay Cobb, and we are officially here. Day 5, guys, of the road to success in 5 days. And man, I hope you guys have had as much of a great time as I have. I just wanted to first of all thank you guys for the ones that have been following me from day one of the road to success all the way up until now. All right. The thing is this, guys. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 10 secrets. All right. So for those that have been following along, day 1 and 2 was the qualities of becoming successful. Day 3 and 4 were the habits. And today we're going to rock out 10 secrets. All right. So as I do that, let me go ahead and get this thing shared out. All right. So as you guys are chiming in, if you guys are going to hang out for the final day, be sure to let me know. Let some emojis fly. All right. And be sure to share this thing out. All right. So you guys know how I do. I try my best to give you guys unlimited value. And let me just get this thing shared out, get more people on this thing, and we're going to rock this thing out. All right. So I hope you guys have an amazing day thus far. And for those that are just chiming in for the very first time and don't know who this person is, my name is Jermaine Cobbins. I go by the name Jay Cobb. I'm an online network marketer. I'm also a business coach, and I specialize in helping home-based business entrepreneurs as well as small business owners to build and scale their business using the power of social media. All right. As you guys are chiming in, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the comments below where you guys can connect with me at, and let me pin that. Boom. All right. So as you guys are chiming in, what's up? What's up? What's happening? All right. So we're here, day 5, and for those that have been rocking with me, man, like I said, I truly appreciate it, guys. The feedback has been amazing. I've been getting messages from people. I have I think I've generated almost like right at 12, 13 leads just from this week alone, man. So that's pretty amazing. That's actually people reaching out to me from the link that I just put in the comments. For those that are watching on YouTube, maybe you're watching the recording, the link will be in the description, as well as on Instagram. You guys can connect with me with the link in the bio. All right. So we're going to rock this thing out, man. I want to share 10 secrets, guys. And this is the final day. All right. So I hope that, thus far you guys are really looking to take your life, taking your business to the next level by implementing these 30 success hacks, okay, that successful people use. You know what I mean? So we're going to rock this thing out. For those that are here, you're going to hang out this whole ride. Do me a favor. As I call these out, type them in the comments below. It helps me as well as helping people that continue, that come back and watch the replay. All right? So y'all ready to rock and roll? Let's do this thing. So day 5, I'm going to go over 10 secrets. All right. So number 21, don't worry about the small stuff too much. All right. It states, we mentioned this earlier, it's better to pay attention to bigger tasks that will certainly bring a lot more benefits than to spend time on a bunch of questionable small things. All right. Now, the thing is this, guys. You want to put your focus on the things that matter most. All right. In some cases, people that matter most. So many times we are disrupted with our day with things that we let get to us. And like they say, you're worried about the small things. All right. And I heard Gary Vaynerchuk say this, guys, and he mentioned that 99% of the things that you worry about doesn't even matter. And I know you're probably thinking like, well, how is that even possible? How can you base your life off that 1%? And what he's saying is that 99% of the time you're worried about things that, maybe you come up as, maybe your parents were on drugs. Maybe you didn't have your parents. Maybe you wasn't educated about finances. Maybe you didn't get a chance to go to college. Maybe you had kids early. What happens is you put this together in your mind, and you use this as all the reasons why you should not win. You use this as all the reasons why you're failing or why you cannot achieve new heights. Maybe you have, went through a major breakup, or maybe you've been divorced already. Maybe you lost your home or your job, right? So a lot of times it's hard in most cases, guys, to really shift your focus and put it on the things that matter the most. You know what I mean? So on my notes, I have the opinion of others. So many times when it comes to worrying about small things, you're more so worried about the opinion of others. And long as you're worried about the opinion of others, you're going to live other people's lives. You know what I mean? So the idea, guys, is first get in your mind that, you know, you are in control of your destiny, okay? And the moment you begin to take on other people's opinions is the moment you begin to curate their life, you know, and that's the thing. So keep that in mind, regardless of, you know, what it may look like for someone else. It may look like they're winning. It may look like their life is, you know, better than yours. It may look like they have everything together, but like J. Cole say, you know, love yours, love your life, guys. So don't worry about other people's opinion, okay? Getting the last word. This is a big one, guys. So many times we focus on clapping back at someone. We focus on being heard. And this doesn't mean you got to take anyone's shit. It just means that know that every situation doesn't require you to have the last word, okay? So with that being said, you know, getting the last word, guys, and I got this out of, I think it was on How to Win Friends and Influence People, where it talks about even when you win arguments, you actually lose the battle, right? And, you know, when I get into detail, the idea is instead of having to say something to end all your confrontations, just win. Go out and win. The best revenge is success. The best revenge is getting results. Okay. The best way to quote get back at somebody is to go out and win. If that's your MO, if you feel like, you know, you gotta have the last say so, the best thing to do is someone say anything about you, whether it's not going to work, you're not smart enough, you know, whatever the case, anything negative towards your beliefs or your vision or your dreams, just agree with them. So you know what, I see, you know, I see why you feel that way. You know what I mean? I see, you know, I agree. You know, it makes sense, and just agree with that and just go out and win. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, guys. Go out and win. Number 22, try new things. Okay, so many times, we are afraid of trying new things. Okay, it's just one of those things. It states here that you will never know if you never try. New experiences can bring new emotions, thoughts, and ideas, no matter what sphere those experiences are from. Okay, trying new things, guys, is something that you have to practice. Okay, you have to come accustomed to trying new things. All right. I have here the question, and I asked this question in two different ways, and I'm gonna break this down because it may confuse you a little bit. The question is, have you ever not done something, then regret what you chose, you know, the choice that you made, all right? Have you ever not done something, then regret the choice that you made? And what that means is, have you not done something, and then months later, years later, you be like, man, if I would have went here, if I would have went with that, right? If I would have, you know, X, Y, Z. Has it ever happened to any of you guys? Let some emojis fly if that has ever happened to you guys. Or maybe you question something to find out it was the best decision of your life. Okay, so I repeat, maybe you were a little hesitant on something, and then you end up doing it anyway, to later find out, like, man, like, I'm so glad I made that decision. I'm so glad I took that leap. You know what I mean? And I've had this instance, I have had this to happen, guys, not just with relationships or business decision, guys, but really in my life. You know, I made a decision one time to walk away from a job, and grace of God, I did, because it would have been catastrophic for myself at that time. So the idea is, you know, understand, guys, that trying new things is not a bad thing. And to close on that, you only live once, okay? Make the move. All right, and you're witnessing someone right now behind the camera. You may look at me like, man, Jermaine, I love your video presence. I love your energy. I love your content. I love what you stand for. You may have that. Then you may have people that don't understand shit I'm saying, right? The idea is you're looking at someone that made a decision to join network marketing. All right, I came into MLM. I came into the pyramid scheme, right? But that literally was the best decision of my life. You know, it literally catapulted me into becoming a better person. It helped to increase my skill set. It broadened my mind to what was possible. It allowed me to meet some amazing people. I'm bolder in my life. So many things has come from just saying yes to an opportunity. You know what I mean? And the idea is, at the time, I didn't know all these amazing things were going to happen. I was just coming into a network marketing company to sell health and wellness products to make a few bucks. But now I'm becoming this influence. I'm becoming someone that people see as an authority, and I'm loving who I'm becoming, and I'm loving who the people that's like out here in this world that I get to connect with. So all of that stems from trying new things. You know what I mean? So just kind of keep that in mind, guys. All right. Number 23, choose the right time to quit. Okay. Choose the right time to quit. It states, it's sometimes better to walk away at your peak than to keep going and gradually fail. You have to be able to find a balance between ambitiously taking risks and following your instincts and common sense. Okay. When it said choose the right time to quit, it's not insinuating it's okay to quit. It's not insinuating it's okay to give up. Okay. When they say it's sometimes better to walk away at your peak than to keep going and gradually fail, what they're talking about is everything we do in life, guys. There is a peak, meaning there's a point where that's pretty much all you're going to get out of it. Okay. And I know it's hard to really understand that going through life with certain things in life, but just think of a job. Okay. We just use a job for this example. Understand, guys, that there are some jobs where you know that there's a salary cap of where you cannot make any more money than this level. All right. You may want to make this type of money, but this job does not allow that. Okay. You have peaked that job. That's it. No matter how much knowledge you do, no matter how much overtime, no matter what you do, understand that this is pretty much what that job is going to do. And what that is congruent with the lifestyle. You may make a little money here and there, but your lifestyle is not going to change significantly by that career. It's the same thing with relationships. Understand that this is all you're going to get. So what it's stating is, know when it's best to walk away. Know that, okay, this is it. In order for me to get here, I got to make this decision. That's what they're saying. Choose the right time to quote quit. But like they say, it's basically moving on, guys. And it says you have to be able to find balance between taking risks and your gut instinct. You know what I mean? So just kind of think that one through, guys. But just know, there is a time where you peak through certain situations, certain businesses. Let's say you're in a business, you love the product, you love the people, but the company is just not growing. Like, this is it. So guess what? It's okay to change companies. It's okay to change industries. You want to go from health and wellness to travel, from travel to Forex, whatever it is. The idea is continue taking those steps in alignment with your goal. You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if that's making sense. All right, that's a tough one there. Number 24, guys. Gather good people around you. All right. It states you need to be sure that all the people surrounding you have positive qualities and won't let you down. The pros of your social circle need to outweigh the cons. Otherwise, you'll stumble into trouble in the long run. Okay. Gather good people around you. The idea is the first thing we think of is, when someone hears this, is I don't know anybody, right? I don't know anybody that wants to become successful. I don't know anybody that's marketing online. I don't have any friends that's into what I'm into. So the idea is to, when you feel like you're alone, and it's something that you know that you're looking for in other people, then you have to become more of that person. Because whether you know it or not, you are a magnet at all times. Okay. So the idea is to put your focus on becoming more of the type of person that you want to attract, right? You want kind and hardworking and driven people. Well, become more kind, become more hardworking, become more, ambitious and driven, right? So the idea, guys, is that this universal law is always working. To take that, a step further is, check your call log or your contacts. All right. Check the people that you talk to on a regular basis. Check your call log from this week, or check your contacts. And let me ask you, how many successful people can you call, right? And success doesn't necessarily mean they have to be making six figures. They have to be a millionaire. But who in your Rolodex, in your phone, or that you talk to on a regular basis is actually taking steps each and every day to thrive, to grow, to become a better version of them? It could be simple as someone that's just, looking to lose weight, looking to eat better. The idea is you want to get around people, guys, when they say good people, people that's looking to improve. It's not saying that there's something wrong with the people that's not improving, but you just cannot spend a lot of time with these people. Okay, these people, they're toxic to your ultimate goal. I mean, you can go out, have a drink, you can do little things, but for the most part, you cannot sit on the phone and hang out with these people every day, all week, then on weekends. You got to find that time, guys, to get around people that's going to push you and that's going to, invest in you as well. So it says that the pros of your social circle need to outweigh the cons. There should be more greater qualities in the people that you are connected to than you having to talk about these people to other people. You know what I mean? So the idea, guys, is that knowing that if you cannot check your phone and call someone that's successful or call someone that's into certain things, the idea is, like I said, turn that to yourself, invest in yourself, become a person that people want to become around, want to come around. And from there, that's when you begin to build your social network and amazing things begin to happen. All right. So number 25, try to spot opportunities. Okay. It states, this one goes together with following your instincts and intuition. You have to be at the right place at the right time. More importantly, you need to be able to notice when this happens and take advantage of the situation. Okay. Long story short, guys, this does not mean that you have to jump on everything new. This does not mean you need to follow and jump in with startups. So startups are like startup companies. When they say spot opportunities, it's where you are learning to be more observant. You're learning to look at your news feed and see where, okay, a lot of people are struggling with this particular thing. If you're following a lot of entrepreneurs or marketers, or you may be following more of your friends and just the general population, where they're posting their problems, they're posting their situations, right? They're looking for ways to make money or change their situation. So the idea is provide content, provide something in front of them that can stop them in their tracks. And you see that opportunity, right? So what I have is, create content or strategy for other people's problems, okay? You got to be observant to do this, guys. And when I started network marketing, I didn't think I was going to be a content creator. Okay. I didn't know I was going to be a business coach. When I said yes to a network marketing company, but the idea is, as I evolved, guys, I realized that, money comes from people. Okay. And people usually spend their money on problems that they won't solve. Not everybody wants their problem solved, but majority of people that's dealing with something, they normally will put their money towards things that solve problems. So what I said I would do is try to be that person that provide as much content, provide as much solutions to people that are my target audience, people that's looking to make money online, make money from home, also offset some expenses. I want to be their guy. So I started positioning myself as that type of person, and that's how everything, basically become clear to me. You know what I mean? So let me know if that's making sense, guys. All right, 5 more, man, 5 more. All right. So just make sure we check these comments. Okay, cool. See a few people that hopped on. All right, so 26. Set the right priorities, guys. It states, pay attention to what matters most at this particular point in time. It doesn't always have to be your job or business. Success is about living a life you enjoy. To be able to do that, you always need to be sure you set your priorities straight. Okay. Like I said, pay attention to what matters most. It's so easy for us to focus more on our careers, focus more on building this business, focus more on making money, focus more on whatever that may be. the idea, guys, is that, you know, we want to make sure we know what's priority to us, because typically we're going to put our energy, our efforts, our time into whatever we see as priority. The problem is that that priority really serving you? Is that priority really something that's valuable or sustainable? So the idea is, and I don't know what's priority to you, but the best way to answer this question, if you're having a problem with prioritizing, is asking yourself, if you didn't have any money, friends, or family, what would you do to bring you happiness? Okay, you had no money, you had no friends, you had no family. What would that thing be? When you ask this question, so many people struggle with coming up with an answer because they never really think of not having money. They never really think of not having any friends or family, right? So when you ask yourself and you remove all these things, friends, family, and money, and you ask yourself, what would I do today? What would make me happy? And that's when you begin to dive deeper into your why. If you begin to dive deeper into what you're really passionate about, what you really enjoy doing. And to take it a step further, you ask yourself this same question, but you do it separately. So you would say, what would you do today if you just had money and friends with no family? How would you maneuver? What would you do? Just you had a little money and you had some friends. What would you do? Or you would say, you know, if you didn't have any friends, just had money and family. And the same thing, if you just had friends and family with no money. You ask yourself these questions separately, and it's going to put your brain to work. And you begin to pull things like, damn, I never really thought of what I would do without my friends, right? Because your life may be circled around your friends. Everything you do may be each and every day hanging with your friends, kicking with your friends, right? Or hanging with your fam, right? Or spending money. But if you had those things, if you had those things stripped away from you, who would you be? How would you act? What would you do? And that's when you really start to understand, okay, this is what really makes sense to me. And everybody is different. So it's okay if you have something different than the person that's beside you, okay? 27, appreciate what's at your disposal. It says, it's okay to keep wanting more and do your best to achieve it. But it's also important to stop every now and again to appreciate what you already have. Otherwise, it would all turn into an endless race for something you don't really need. Very, very powerful, guys. Appreciate what's at your disposal. Something that I do pretty often is when I walk in my home, I'm always just giving thanks for my home. Like, just thank you for shelter, right? Because it's so easy to get caught up in wanting to do repairs. It's so easy to get caught up in, you know, we need to fix this or, you know, paint this or whatever the case may be. It's so easy to find problems in your home, especially if you're a homeowner, right? If you're a renter, it's not as bad, but if you're a homeowner, it's always something. So it's easy to get distracted by that, guys. So what I do is I practice gratitude really, really heavy. I practice being able to walk in my home. I practice my family being, you know, in the bed, sleep, right? These are just things that I just practice to just allow me to feel better about where I'm at, right? But it states it's important every now and again to stop and appreciate what you have. And this is for the people that are striving for bigger things. Now, keep in mind, this video, this whole road to success is not for the average people. It's not for just anybody. So if you're watching, it's something that you want more of, okay? Sometimes we are made to feel guilty because we want a nicer home, a bigger home. Maybe a sports car or an exotic car or something fast. Or we may want to travel more or whatever, anything, right? You may want to buy an island. I don't care. You may want to own a jet. The idea is a lot of times we're judged because people around us think that just because we want more other than what we have, that it's a form of being greedy, okay? And I mentioned this earlier that it's people that will be standing by you your whole life and telling you, just slow down, just take it easy. You got enough. You don't need that car. You don't need that home. You don't need this, right? It's going to be those people. But the idea is this. They'll say things like, you know, you can't take it with you when you're gone, and you know, just a whole bunch of hocus pocus bullshit that will basically keep you playing small. So the idea is, I know it's people that they'll judge you. They'll literally judge you by going after greater things. They'll say, well, you already got a home. Why would you want another one? Why would you want a bigger one? Can't you just add on? Right? You got a car. Why you want another one? Why you want a sports car? You know, you have a family. You need a van, right? There's so many things people will tell you guys. So the idea is knowing that it's perfectly fine to go after something greater, but yet it's very important to show gratitude for what you already have. Danielle, what's up? What's up? Hey, ladies better than never, right? So 28. Moving on. Hold on, let me move back. As far as practicing gratitude, here's something that I do, guys, that keeps me grounded regardless of the money I make and whatever's going on in my life. Clean water, having all my limbs, and my health. And I mentioned that there's so many people in third world countries that don't have clean drinking water. They have to drink water from, the rivers, and, a lot of times they have to wash their clothes there. Animals drink from there. And it's sad in some parts of the world. So clean drinking water, yes, tap water. And I know it may not be the safest, but the idea is clean water allows me to just show gratitude. Okay. Having my limbs, my fingers, my hands, arms, and just my health, guys, because yes, when your health is gone, you're not worried about that car. You're not worried about that home. You're not worried about your money when your health is gone. But that should not be an excuse not to thrive for things while you're living, while you're going through your journey of life. That's no excuse because, well, I gotta die anyway. I can't take it with me. Like, that is so pessimistic, guys. So people that talk like that, stay the fuck from around them. All right. So moving on, man. 28. Don't complain, man. All right. It states, empty complaints won't get you anywhere. If you notice that something's wrong, do your best to fix it instead of just stating that there's a problem bothering you. The idea, guys, is knowing that it's so easy to complain, yet it's one of the hardest things that will get you moving, okay? Complaining is like a ball and chain, you know what I mean? And for those that don't know, the ball and chain is basically like, a clamp around your ankle with the chain and the heavy ball. It's hard for you to move, okay? So the idea is to ask yourself better questions. If you notice that something is wrong, do your best to fix it instead of just stating that there's a problem, okay? I went on to say, what's the best way to get rid of this? When something hits you, when something comes at you, it's okay, right? Don't come to social media complaining about it. Don't go to friends. Don't pick up your phone and say, bruh, whatever. The idea is, okay, what can I do to get rid of this? Okay. And it's okay to talk to people about your problems. It's okay to, get suggestions on certain things, get some counsel, right? But just make sure, guys, that you're not a person that's always complaining. You're always bickering. Something is always wrong with you. So if you are that person or know that person, give them this tip, ask them, like, what have you done to try to get rid of this? And most time it'll probably piss them off because most people that's complaining are not trying to fix their situation. So think about that, all right? Number 29, don't fall victim to distractions, all right? It states, regular distractions can quickly turn into addictions. Phones, games, social networks. The list could go on forever. Don't let those things knock you off your route, all right? And this is a big one, guys. Distractions come in many forms, okay? We just come through a distraction time, all right? We just finished up the NBA Finals, okay? And people, my sports fans, they're not going to agree with this. And I'm a guy, right? I love sports. But I understand that there are so many things that are distractions, okay? And there's nothing wrong with watching sports and, your favorite TV shows and things like that. Nothing is wrong with that. The problem is that when you don't know you're being lured, when you don't know that this thing is keeping you from meditation, when it's keeping you from reading, when it's keeping you from, in some cases, from your family or whatever the case may be. You don't notice, right? So, and it says, you know, phones, games, things like that. Um, it's so easy to allow social media to control us. Like right now, you're watching me on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. The idea is you got to know when to put the phone down. You got to know that every, you know, 3 to 5 minutes, if you're grabbing your phone, what does that say about you when your phone is dead or whatever the case may be? Imagine how much brain power and sovereignty you're losing throughout a day by just grabbing your phone, picking up your phone for everything. When you're mad, you pick it up. You know, when you want to laugh, you pick it up. When, you know, something, you know, frustrates you or whatever, you just responding to these things. So the idea, guys, is understanding that this can go on forever. So don't let these things knock you off your route. So speaking of television and things like that, guys, what was that last year? Last year was when I really just got back into like trying to watch TV and things like that. I went like 5 years with no TV, like, you know, not tuning into favorite shows and, you know, NBA finals, Super Bowls, baseball championships, you know, Power, Empire, all like I miss all that, you know, some of the latest music. I miss that. But the person I become through those years, guys, it far exceeded any TV show. You know what I mean? Anything, it far exceeded um anything. You know what I mean? So it's just, do you value who you're trying to become or what you're trying to achieve more than what's distracting you? The danger is not knowing when you're distracted. So one thing you can do, guys, is take a social media detox. You can remove your app from your phone, maybe, you know, 48 hours or so. That's a good start. If you have done 48 hours, you know, quite often, you could try a week, you know, 4 or 5 days. The idea is that when you remove these things out of your life and you come back, first of all, you're going to notice that you haven't really missed anything. The next thing is that the fact that you're gonna see how more creative and you're gonna see how much more better you feel. Because a lot of time when you're scrolling your news feed, you're just taking in other people's crap in most cases, depending on how you have your algorithm set up. So the idea, guys, is just taking that social media, you know, detox. And while you're doing that detox, you don't just want to sleep. You just don't want to watch TV. You want to write down your ideals, your goals, and some of your struggles, right? Brain dump some things, guys. Ideals and goals, they kind of one and the same, but ideals are more so things that you would like to try. You know, you may have an idea, you know what, I would like to do that. A goal is something that you pretty much know you want to achieve. And your struggles is things that you know that are in the way. Like this is in the way. You may want to pull up your credit and just see what's on your credit, right? So the idea is it's not about you having the money to pay off your debt, but just pull it up and see where you at. You know what I mean? So make sure you make use of that time, guys. All right. And closing, number 30, stay unique. All right. It states, while there are certainly plenty of tips on how to get closer to being successful, one thing matters most of all: be yourself. Stay unique and authentic. Your personality is what sets you apart and what will bring you to your goal. By far one of my favorites. You guys know, for those that follow me, I'm Mr. Be Humble, Be Consistent, Be You. I've been saying this for years. It's something that keeps me grounded. It keeps me humble. It reminds me of not only where I started, but it reminds me who I'm trying to become and making sure I stay 10 toes down. You know, no matter how much money I make, no matter where I travel to, no matter where I move to, no matter what I'm driving, no matter where I'm staying, there are some things that should never change about you, okay? And I'm not talking about reading more, your vocabulary expanding, you having a money mindset, but it's just some core values that was instilled in me as a child, that those things would never go away. I'll make sure that no one make me change who I am from the core. Okay, it's deeper than religion, right? As a spiritual man, it's certain things I believe, it's certain walks of life that I truly value, and no matter what, it's just I'd rather die than be contorted. You know what I mean? To a point to where I don't even recognize myself. So that in itself is a blessing, guys. But it states that you know Being authentic. Being authentic is just basically showing the world or whoever you come in contact with that this is who you are. It's not saying you got to tell them all your business, but when people connect with you, they should not feel like you are somebody, you're trying to be somebody that you're not, right? They should want to be cool with you. They should want to, and I'm not saying everybody, but I'm just saying in general, when you shake someone's hand, when you talk for the first time, what do people generally think about you? You know what I mean? So your uniqueness is what makes you you. All right. And my notes, it says, be yourself because everyone else is taken. And I get it. We have people that we look up to. We have people that we watch. We have influencers. We have lifestyle. We have all these things. But the idea, guys, is that nothing beats being yourself. Anything tangible, any amount of money, yes, you can achieve those things if you want that, if you desire those things. If you work hard enough, you can achieve anything. I'll be a fool to tell you that you cannot be a billionaire. I'll be a fool to say that, right? And what that's saying is it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. So look at that, guys, as a blessing. When someone tells you that, hey, you're not going to make it. Hey, that's hard. How are you going to do that? Don't take it personal. Okay, your uniqueness should be able to indicate that, you know what, it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with them. All right. So that is it, peeps. We have just finished the road to success in 5 days, and it has been nothing but a blast, guys. The feedback has been amazing, you guys. If you're just catching this for the very first time and you want to catch up on the previous one, you can catch them over on YouTube. Be sure to leave a comment. Be sure to share this thing out, guys. And I will be bringing more of these to the table. I'm not sure if they're going to be 5 days or whatever, but the idea is this is just my way of helping you guys to pivot in your life. I can only imagine what my life would have been getting this type of information 10 years ago, right? But the idea is it's not about me. It's about what I can help you guys to do. So for the people that's watching me live, watching the replay, I appreciate it, guys. You guys connect with me with the link in the comments, the link in the description, or in my bio over on Instagram. All right, so I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Cobb. You guys go out and make yourself proud. Okay, make yourself proud. Go out and win. You know what I mean? So if I could ever help you guys with anything, be sure to reach out to me. Home-based business entrepreneurs, small business owners, looking to build or scale up business. I'm your guy. All right, I'm out of here, peeps. It's your boy Jay Cobb. Be humble, be consistent, be you.